Okay. Made myself a sandwich. Some stuff right on my desk. And let's do it to Kafka's Tower. Yeah, Shiny, you missed the ultra epic battle of me cheesing the Magic Master, which was super duper easy, and only took like 2 minutes. Wait, no, this comment. Yes. All that cheese. So right here, save right here. Ah. This is going to drop in. Okay, now I have to read stupid teams. Yes, I should put, instead of, last time I was trying to balance them for the bosses. This time it doesn't matter as much. Then I should probably send Mog with the worst of them. Even though they're all way better now. Because he can just walk through. Yo, I love you, but you're kind of... And then we'll make the other two teams out of the really powerful people. Just kind of slow up. Gowan Realm. No love. We'll have to deal with a lot of derpiness at the beginning. I'm annoying that we have to go back through the entire thing. As long as you have the charm, they don't have anything that any of the other teams need. here. So, you Genji love. Easy. So yeah, somebody else. Might. Just like. I've assumed he'd be at the bottom. It's always he keeps putting himself at the bottom. The person doing yard stuff is back inside them. Oh, that. Is he just gonna have you attack? Faster and hard. Heroes ring arm. Where's the other? There's. Is it? So we'll just have hero. Okay. So I need to see. What? Oh, wait, I totally run. I didn't equip everybody's weapons. Some people have them and some people don't. You're equipped. You're not. The reason I only want to take the Radiant Lance is because it's by far the best weapon for Mog. Though it doesn't increase the attack, which increases the power of his what are they called? Tools. Maybe it is a better choice to you. That increases strength as well. Sure if you. Yes, yeah, the Gladius is. Okay. Now this team's good. It's like immediately saw that wasn't doing good damage. Interesting, I can't control what attacks she does. Have Setzer be healer, I guess. He seems to be doing way less damage than the Elegant, which makes sense. I need to equip Spirits also. What kind of stat boost do I want? Kinda want strength because I'm using her as more of an attacker now. So yes, we'll do that. I guess that's also what I'd want from. I guess we can just do more HP. Or speed. Speed. I don't know what stamina is. I should look that up. Stamina. Determines the character's resistance to death attacks, how much health is healed by regen, the resistance to damage from poison, sap, and HP leak. Higher your stamina, the more likely you are to randomly block things such as death, gravity, banish, tornado. What it's worth. Versus just like giving an HP boost. You're still actually learning these? Now I'm wondering, you know these? I wanted her to learn the stuff. Who has this? Strago? Switch to Strago real quick. I'm pretty sure he learned all of it. So yeah, there's no reason for him to have that. But there definitely is a reason, even though she probably won't earn any of these by the time we get there. Which means I want to, instead of having tree up, I actually want the strength up. Okay. That was the plan. Down. Down this way. Oh yeah, and then that one boss dude over here that I never ended up killing. Try to kill him now. Oh, I need to use save states. We were literally at the tower before. I'm trying to remember what this guy does. He's magic. You fight him once and then do some equipment. Oh yeah, Ultima Buster. Then he casts Ultima. Why did that heal it? Yeah. God, one of my swords. It's not great. God damn it, really? I actually need to do... We can do hasty also. Are there 4 humans? So we probably need to get shell on people. What the hell is shell? Oh, there it is. Blind. And then have him also cast re-raise on people. I don't know how much HP this guy has. Okay, now we're much more survivable. $55K? Okay. What's his magic weaknesses? I remember it being really weird. Right, does he change magic weaknesses when you attack him? Poison Holy Earthquake. Susceptible to slow? Interesting. Yeah, I think we have Holy on some people. I'm not sure if she can. We could try Bio. Let's try Meat. And that's pretty effective. Damn it, Edgar. Even though you have re-raise. Damn it. Those heal him? Okay. Okay, I mean, Meteor is still... It is neutral, so... Let's do that. 3,000 damage is nothing to... I've had... Okay, so yeah, he'll use Ultima. We have re-raise on everybody. As of now. I think we actually might survive this, though, now. I think before it was doing, like, 3,000. And we have better defenses. Let's have multiple people start using me. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Like 3 Curas going in a row. So yeah, I can survive that now. That's a big help. Surviving things is good. Have Celeste Osmos. Oh, no, we won. Things are easier when you're the right level. What a surprise. Yeah, last time, literally couldn't kill him because we didn't have re-raise and his ultimate one-shotted everyone. Oh. Wasn't a good time. Good job, Shadow. Only got the AP. But yeah, no item reward and nothing else. I might have a sandwich in my other hand. Don't want to do this. Peanut butter and honey. Oh, pickles. Ew. Ew is in, I don't want them with the peanut butter. Ah, it isn't pickles. Edgar, what are you doing, man? Okay. I was like, does that not kill him? It was his odd death attack. That was the last game of one. Shadow does not have raise. Very first thing we need to do with Celeste is use Osmos. Unsud. Shit is that? Whoa! I did full 9s. That's a first. Please drill. You have a lot of HP, sir. Poopy defenses. Well, I could have killed him in one turn if I had Celeste attacking. Need to remember to actually heal. You don't have to. Junk? Though Celeste's general attacks seem kind of weak. I don't know why she'd be weaker than, like, Shadow. Weird. Equipped with Ragnarok and Excalibur. Oh, I just realized why her second attacks were healing Ultima. It's because the other weapon has Holy on it. That makes sense. I don't think so. He has a weird dagger thing. I don't know if he gets a special bonus from it or something. He actually might. Now she's doing quite good damage. And maybe look closer at what this weapon is. This heat's healing. That was bizarre. So it's just a ninja sword that may cast stop upon striking. It's the best weapon he has in terms of damage. What do you have? Oh, this one has... holy. There's a surprising amount of enemies that absorb holy. I don't know if the Radiant Lance has holy also, but we haven't been normal attacking with him. Just like, surprise. Actually, I think... GRW18, hello. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing today? Remember where to go. Oh, this is where we fought that one dragon. Oh, Doom. Dissidia Final Fantasy. I don't know what the O's stand for. I would have never guessed that ever. I don't remember which groups unlocked the things for which other groups. I forgot to equip them. No! Boomer was like, I give zero shits about you equipping me. Teleport not work? Badness. This fight is not a good fight. But nothing. Nobody has anything equipped. Why did that heal? Oh! Block has a weapon. Okay. Didn't die somehow, even though we had no equips. I think we have. Well, I think like 2 people have equips. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna go slow up the Masa with her with the gold hairpin. So it's like we get double damage off of those. Even though we're double damage off of the same MP cost. I want to give you sorry. Yeah, I've never played any of the Dissidia games, but I'm also I don't like fighting games, so the PSP ones never have caught my interest. No worries. Nerd rants are always welcome. I should move back with you. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I've never even heard of Opera Omnia. Do not want you to have a luxury. That is a no-no. So we can give him back the wicked. Actually, I want it. Try. Yeah, those fine. Okay. Now equip. Insert. Freaking curse shield. Build a block? Like in general? I mean, once you give him the glove I just gave him that turns steel into mug, he can be a pretty effective just straight attacker using mug constantly. So I either do that or I use him as another magic user. I don't know, he's one of those characters that isn't super great at like either one, so I kind of use him as both. Oh, my dress? Yeah, booster. Yeah, I mean, right now, at the end of the game, he has pretty darn good weapons that make him pretty decent, like, at just kind of doing whatever. But yeah, he's not the best at anything. So yeah, he's not my favorite. But I don't know, he's just kind of there. So. Not bad, just not great. What do I want? Be good to give him some normal armor. Actually, not you. Be someone on the other one of the other groups. Yep, force armor too. I feel like switch back. I feel like I did this wrong. I feel like she's the group that unlocks the other group. I feel like I totally didn't do that correctly the first time. Now I'm doing it incorrectly again. Stop doing Doom! I also probably just figured out why Shadow seems to be doing so well is because these ghosty dudes are probably weak to Holy. That's probably why he does so freaking much damage to them. I think we go after. I don't think I've ever seen this guy. Back. Luke. A whole 0 damage. Counter it. There, I was like, that's gonna kill someone. I think we actually do need to go through. Oops. I'm 100% sure that's exactly what I did last here. Just completely forget to do those tubes, and then I was like, how do I get group 1 through here? Alright. Somewhere else. Just gives you like a boom. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Hold on a second. Or you adjust that in a second. Once I'm done eating, my head is back. Yeah, we're definitely gonna finish early. Unless I, for some reason, just cannot kill Kefka. Why can I not get through here? I don't remember this. I just don't remember this at all. I wouldn't know. I haven't done any Kingdom Hearts. Does this open up when I get another group journal? I think that's not. What happens? Let's move through back. I need to osmose sensor. Son of a... We keep ending up with him having a perfect 0 MP, so he can't use Osmos. Hey, so it's okay. I have no idea what level. Pretty much all 43s, this group. Nope, Osmos costs 1 MP. It's really annoying. The 1 MP. Yeah, it definitely caused 0 in other Final Fantasies. Just not this one. Why you gotta cast Doom on everybody? Multi attacks OP as hell. Oh, stop attacking Shadow. Come on. Thought that Celeste was gonna die. I didn't know that limit breaks were a thing. I don't think these things. Don't know. So now I don't direction. No, I came from above, didn't I? I generally don't let them have low HP very often, so. I'm very confused about which way I was going. So much damage. Which way was I going? Let's dual cast Terra. I didn't think... Did you actually ask that? I knew you brought up future, but I didn't think you actually asked that. Whatever. So the rest of the week we're going to be starting... Uncharted... Lost Legacy. I knew it had Legacy in the name. Yeah, Lost Legacy tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow. And Thursday. Assuming I can beat 2 days. If not, they'll bleed on to Friday, obviously. Then... I'll probably do a day or half day, whatever we have left of the week. And we'll continue near. Going for platinum stuffs. You still have to hit more of the endings and go get weapons and things. So that'll be this week. Then yeah, rest of the month. Well, I mean, I'm guessing the trophy shop. No. No, we totally got it. I don't know what the shop is. I'm assuming you're talking about in something. I did not know that. The only trophy that seemed like it was kind of a hassle was the upgrading all. I'm brain farting on the technical. The bots that follow you around. Just because it seemed like getting those items was kind of a pain. I didn't look a lot into that. Maybe I'm not right. That was the only one that seemed like it was pretty sucky. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So maybe that would be the only one that I considered buying. If upgrading the pods would take like way too long. So, I mean, I guess now that I know about the shop, that would be the only one that I'd probably consider. Fine. Yeah, I don't know. Were there any other ones that were particularly annoying to get? Most of them seemed like it wasn't too bad. Like, the platinum in general seems like it's pretty easy. Yeah, I don't like farming. Oh, it wasn't this way. Son of a... Being lost. Innocent. No, son of... Freaking emulator taking in the inputs too quickly. Stupid. Oh, it did hit both. Does Thundaga hit everything by default? Yeah. Okay, then I wasn't supposed to go left. Whenever one of the characters like comes in and is like going to one side of the screen and then like jumps back to the other, it makes me laugh. I need to pause. Guess I can double cast. I can use Osnos on one turn. Firaga or Meteor. Well, we'll see if it hits both. No, it's not. Bye. Why attack? Let's just go this way. The same battle. Guess I did. I was only going to do it because there are multiple enemies. God, I hate the enemies that attack on death. It's so annoying. God, why you gotta do that? That's the same person. Of course. Oh, it didn't kill her. On death attack. Piece of crap. Just there to annoy me. I think that confused me last time also, because it looked like it was going the wrong way. Oh yeah, then this was right before one of the bosses. This was, I think, the first boss on the day that I fought all the bosses underleveled, and it was terrible. Let's save state here as well. Triple save state. I mean, now I can just run over the boss, but he's gone. Yeah, we beat every boss up until Kefka, and then couldn't beat the first phase. Too underleveled. So now, I don't think we'll have too many issues with any of it. I say that. Woohoo. I mean, we're on average like 12 levels higher per character. So. Is this? Okay, this is where we fought something else? Was there even a fight there? Oops. I thought I was in the Blitz menu, but I hadn't actually gone inside yet. No! Imp. Why did she die? Did she get attacked on death? Died? This battle is not good. Hit points reduced to 0. I should have thought of that stretch. Enemies. Yeah, I'm back here. Yeah, now it's where the hell am I going? Was that only to like a special item? I mean, at least it's the group that doesn't have random encounters. So I can just kind of go wherever and explore. I think there is anywhere else to go. I thought I came from there. see anywhere. This is right back at the beginning. So we're lost. Maybe something. Where's it? So I have like the walkthrough kind of thing open, though I wasn't using it at all. I'm gonna have to like actually read close which group is which, where they're supposed to be. I may have missed something with Group C. That opens this up. Back through Group C's thing. Okay, yeah. Damn it, back. It's chests that we have to examine. It opens up the conveyor belt. Them on all those chests. Why did this random ass enemy know all these things? I'm gonna randomly die. It's not even focused on. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. because our last point was literally with this group. Just slightly further back, which is where we're going to go anyways. Jeez, why did that run enemy know flare and meteor? Apparently can't go back right there. Guess the thing must be afterwards. What? So many random enemies just BS you. They'll probably just randomly kill one of your people. It's not I mean, they still kind of hit you. The running in this game is kind of garbage. Like, I understand they don't want you to run, but... Okay, I think there's a chest out here. No? Must be somewhere. It's that one. I think it had sparkles on it the first time we were here. So it was like obvious that you were supposed to like hit it. I think this time it just like... Terra hits so hard. The dual cast, but even like one of those is like ridiculous. Yeah. I think it was a closed chest before that sparkled. So it made it really obvious that you're supposed to do that. Almost there. Back again. Probably should have saved stated after doing that. Oh. Random enemies shouldn't have flare. No, it didn't kill him. You can have all the elemental spells you want, but the flares. Get that. Okay. Is it just running through there? So is that open to all three sides now? I think it wasn't original. Swap. I get up. There's switch. Oh yeah. Pushing of the 4-ton things. What is the status of it? You're supposed to be like frozen? Let's save state 2. Almost. Hooray, save spot. Why you were corrupt? This is when we had to fight. All statue guys that were here. Right? Anything with these guys? I'm remembering now. After this is the final. This is the last save spot in the game. Oh yeah, there's these buttons. that I need to open up. Right, there was this door. The magic of running through areas where you've been, so you remember some stuff, but not actually the whole thing. Hey! She did get all the way to learn some of those things. Did you see a switch to step on? I feel like I did this exact same thing last time. Because the guide just says, go on the path, it's obviously right there, and then I could switch. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay. Obvious switch is too obvious for me. Oops, I thought it was the other one. Happy to not be doing these fights again. Just took so long. At low level, obviously. Now I'm pretty sure we would just run them. No real issues at all. So we just out damage anything they were doing. And this is my favorite fighting area. Four little teeny dragon dudes who are hiding behind each other. Don't deal very much damage, and you just kind of attack them. But you still get decent experience. Okay, I'll have that one be the actual last save. Okay. Now we need... Please tent. I'm assuming this is restoring the MP of the other groups. We'll check. Nope. I don't know if I need to do too many equipment checks, though. Last time we had issues with not having really enough, like, good relics and things, but we seem... I didn't really have any issues with that this time. This is save and to watch that cutscene again. In the first stage. It's battle. Oh. No, there were the three. There was like 2 arms and the 1 actual thing. Maybe you want to take out the face first. Trying to think about what I want my actual group to be. Now that... say, I want definitely Celeste, I want Terra. Because of the double cast. Edgar. I'm trying to think about the 4th. I had Mog in the past. I just need someone to do good healing. Mog doesn't have re-raise or a rise, though. Probably should have checked that. But I know, like, Sabine has it. Like, space out some of the people who have, like, all the abilities in case people die, because I know that it slowly goes through them. Yeah. We are the best self-help book. A few characters? I don't know. I guess you can have only one per group. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to set a safe state here. After I do the initial order. That doesn't work, we can just reset it. Or if I just do something stupid, we can just see. Wish I could look at their stats. Or like their magic. Of course, now is the time to not know exactly who has what. Even though I know like Celeste has like all the healing as well. So does Edgar. But I prefer to have them attacking almost all the time. Just kind of spread. So the people I know are mainly attacking only. That was the save state from the last time we were here. That's exactly. Really? He attacked her like twice, so. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should just switch to new gear. Oh, I should let that. Now we're freaking owning it. Oh, we got everything under control. First phase. No problem. Okay. We could try Meltdown. Oh, now it hits everybody. I don't know how much damage. Actually, do you have Meteor also? You could also do bases on people just in case shit goes down. Flare Star. Good. Don't stop. Meteors for days. Isn't Southern Cross do something weird? Zombie. No, maybe it's Northern Cross that does that. Hit combo. Killed one of them. Two of them. Shit. Yeah, I thought the re-raise. Wait, no. Why was re-raise not on? That's weird. Just the one. That zombie. Oh, you don't have re-raise. You have everything else. This one. Or basically a full. You can just be here. So I need to get like the defensive magic back on her, but I think I'm gonna have her just dual cast that. Self. Organ for days. Dispel, you son of a bitch. Why would you use it on the same person twice? Yeah, welcome to the channel, your son. It's one last... I don't even know what to call this thing, so... This amalgamation of stuffs. It's not dead yet? Yes, Sturfs. The boss known as Sturfs. Okay, that was it. Ugh. Stage 3. Tornado. Now what does it seem to do? Too much! Sleep. This music is awesome. Yeah, I was just noticing the same thing. Use Osmos while we're not in a complete panic at the moment. What should I be doing? Luckily I can do Osmos and the Meteor at the same time. The Mega Elixirs. Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that at some point. Now would be the time. I killed one of them. Good. Very good. What's my health at? I can use a little bit of healing. Problem is I don't know who doesn't have re-raise. So it's like, I'd like everyone to have it on them, but I don't know who pretty sure Locke, Edgar, and Tara all have it. I'm not sure about Celeste. Yeah, she got dispelled. I'm not sure. Better to make sure that she has it. Get everyone up to full. Oh, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would. Epic looking attacks, I'm always like, oh! But then it didn't do it. Some of the people are a little bit low on health right now. You're silenced also. Oh yeah. Shit, I forgot. I totally forgot that he had that on him. Oh, I did miss your silence also. Is Echo Screen the thing that gets rid of silence? Has to be, right? Yes? Okay. I think I'm pretty close to killing it. The problem is I don't want to go into the next stage with people lower health. I don't know what's coming up. I do re-raise. See, she's silenced too, and I didn't... You can only see, like, the one status effect at a time, and that's, like, really screwing. Guess I'll use, like... Oh, did she just insta-kill someone on death? That's reasonable. I'm gonna do a save state, like, over here. In case something really weird happens that I could have avoided if I just kind of knew it was coming. Rather than redoing all those things again. Hey, Kefka, looking good. Oh, it replaced my people now. That's actually kind of sucky. Guess I could use Meltdown on him. I know. Yeah, that laugh. The laugh is so good. The laugh is so good. Just don't know what he's... Also, Shadow has, like, spells. Ooh. Also, I know it didn't dispel. I wondered if it had dispelled everything. Well. What? Why did it... Did someone have Reflect Ring on? Somebody totally does. What the shit? I took all those off! Why does Mog have it? I swore I took that. I know Mog is just chilling at 1 HP. Cool. Cool beans! Just gonna have to deal with not having a whole lot of it. Oh no, Meltdown. That's why I wasn't using Meltdown. Shit. End draws near. I don't have that good of protection on right now. So. Not having people with re-raise is giving me anxiety. Basically just kind of hoping that I can take him out, or he completely fucks me over. Is this going to kill people? It didn't actually do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. Vengeance. Good, it missed. I like when things miss. It's like we're hitting him pretty hard. I'm guessing he has like 60 to 80,000. That's usually about what final bosses have. I should have healed. That's really... This shouldn't kill either of them. You have a rise. Just want to make sure that we're at full. Oh, that's gonna... Shadow needs to not be blinded. 62k? Okay. Now he's bit it. What? Does Mega Elixir revive people? Or does it just heal everyone who's... I don't know if I've, like, ever... Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't think it does. Celeste is gonna survive. Please do this right after. Damn it. Yeah, the timing on that was real bad. This isn't good. I don't know why we didn't buy more Phoenix Downs before this. That's kind of... Well, I didn't think we'd need them. Fuck. We might have gotten just a bad couple of turns. That... Well, that was bad timing, obviously. Yeah, and our items don't. I might actually have lost because I can't really do anything. Unless he's so close to dying that I just randomly kill him off of a normal attack. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's reload. I think we just got bad RNG right there. Yeah, I knew that there was a decent chance I was gonna miss, but there's nothing else I could really do. Yeah, we just got really bad luck with like turns right there. Just like not having people who could heal. Yeah, the Mog Reply, I can't deal with that though. It's the way this game, I can't. That's really frustrating. Why is she already silenced? What? Okay. I was in the middle of... Okay. Where? This is going much worse than last time. You're just kidding. He keeps physically attacking now, instead of doing other stuff that doesn't do nearly as much. Yeah, we already... He's gonna do this thing that does this HP down to 1 immediately. So probably do the Cure Marga. Or I could do it before he does that. That's weird. She didn't get... Mod reflecting. Ah, that's so bad. Yeah, I like need him. It's like completely screwing up everything. Yeah, I need him to die. Thank you. That was weird. Oh god, I think... Oh, I know what happened. I meant to do Asuna, and then I backed out, and it backed out too far, because it took it rid of this S2 inputs. That's why. Doesn't matter a ton. Okay. Yeah, if I die or get in a bad spot this time, we'll look at some strategies. I'm sure there's some other stuff I could do. So. Okay. I can do that. I can use Shadow as a healer. This is already going much better than the second time. The Havoc Wings. I don't know if that actually took my input sync. I feel like Vengeance has never hit. I have no idea what it is. It should be fine. They have 2 cures coming. And then 1 after. Guess we can make that 2 from dual cast. Oh! Get out of here, you freaking clown bastard. Oh yeah. Such vaporizing animation. At first try! Probably could have got him on the first try with better equipment. Where Mog wasn't bringing us down. Oh well. Oh hey, there's the other people that we didn't bring. Astro powers activate. There, Terra. Terra. And get him on there. Time to see all the last names that I didn't really care. I don't know why they do both. Like two different ways of saying the same name. Mog. Mog. I wanted Mog to have some kind of really ridiculous last name. Their escape. Escape from the Great Tower. Go-Go. Does Go-Go have a last name? Oh no. Coal. Not coal. It's a mess. Okay. Ran for it. There? A Rowdy? Maroney. Just Shadow. Shadow. So many characters. Me? It'd be hilarious if you were playing on like mobile or something. It took like a picture of you, just like. No! Oh yeah. more story, or is it just actual stuff? Okay. I'm assuming that we'll just fly around for a bit. So yeah, thoughts, review, mini review. It is a very good game. I understand why this is a lot of people's favorite Final Fantasy. And why it's so highly revered. For its time, I mean, it's an old game now, coming out in originally '94. A lot of the ideas that it has and employs are very modern, and you can tell that it definitely pushed the RPG genre forward. The battle system is very good and is enjoyable to play. There's like a lot of cool ideas you can tell that they threw in there. I don't think it's super refined. I think this is a game that rests a lot on the idea of it being very progressive, but not being very polished in terms of like a lot of the gameplay aspects. Like they all work and stuff here, but I think that a lot of the ideas got better in newer Final Fantasies, which obviously, why wouldn't you improve on previous stuff? So yeah, a lot of this, especially like the battle system, it's like they threw a lot of things in there, but there's some balancing issues, and some of the stuff just doesn't quite mesh together. Like, I talked about this before, everybody being able to learn magic is cool, but it kind of unbalances like the team. It's like suddenly you don't really sometimes you don't care about using particular people's specific like traits that only they can do, because the magic just in general is better than they are. So why would you use them when another character can use magic and their own special abilities? So stuff like that. Other stuff on the battle system in general. I don't know. I don't know if it's my favorite implementation of the ATB. For some reason, this one seemed to not... It seemed to get in the way sometimes. Like, in terms of, like, pressuring you and doing weird timing things in the background versus, like... Not like pressuring you and as in like pushing you forward, but pressuring you as in having you make mistakes. Like I think ATB works the best when it pushes you to make your decisions like quickly. Like you don't just sit there and like think about everything. It's like you have to try out strategies and just like go forward with it. Whereas sometimes this one the timing felt a little bit weird. Like, sometimes when the enemies would attack, it felt different than it did in, like, Final Fantasy VII or, like, Chrono Trigger, which are both games that are very kind of close to this one. Like, it just felt a little bit off. Probably not something that people would notice watching it, but as you play it, it feels like that. So yeah, Esper's... Yeah, Esper's just... I really like the idea. Oh, story. More story. Okay. Baby. Add a baby. Yeah, Esper's, I feel like they came up with this really like interesting idea, and then they put it in there, and it doesn't work 100%, and I think the changes into materia in Final Fantasy VII, which we actually talked about a little bit earlier today, I think that was a good progression from this and way more balanced. So I like that better. Like, there's just the idea of like giving people all the magic stuff, but also some of them having different stat boosts and stuff. Like, I like that, but most of the time, like, the stat boosts didn't come into my mind as being as important as learning the different magic, so I feel like that could have been done better. Yeah, it just sometimes got confusing switching between them, because I could never remember, like, sometimes which of them had certain abilities, and, like, trading in between different characters. Which kind of leads into, like, the equipment system in this game is kind of a mess to deal with. Like, I like having tons of options for weapons and gear and switching all your strategies because of the gear you have. I think this game is very equipment, like, reliant, and I like that a lot. But, yeah, it takes ages to equip things. And just, like, deal with your equipment. Who's equipping with what, and what is it doing to them, and you forget about equipment, and yeah, it's just a constant mess. Yeah, seven's not quite as much equipment heavy, but it's still enough that it gets in the way. But this game was just, oh my gosh. I mean, 7's just more in the way of like which materia is where and what's the progress on them. It's like, that's in this game, but worse. And then the equipment is also worse. So, yeah, basically the same. It's just like a headache to deal with. Which kind of that leads me a little bit to the next point. I mean, kind of. All the characters. Yeah, basically. So, having lots of characters is cool. Having different people on your team that can do different things and have different abilities, I think, is a way to have an RPG be like really effective. This game has too many characters. There's the group of people that I care about, like story-wise and equipment-wise, and I'm gonna be using them a lot. And then there's a group of people that I don't care about at all. So like, for me, Gao, I'm sorry, I know a lot of people like Gao. Go-Go, Realm, Umaru. Like, I feel like they just separated out the different characteristics of, like, different RPG, like, who should be, like, what characters have what kinds of abilities, and they just, like, strung it out too much, instead of, like, what's his butt? Strago? Strago and Gao easily could have been, like, the same. Like, maybe not story-wise, obviously, but, like, on your team. Like, easily. Realm was kind of the same as Go-Go in a weird way, so those could have been combined. Umaru was kind of superfluous, especially when, in the end, characters like Cyan and Shadow ended up being almost completely, like, attack-based. Rather than, like, using abilities, just because their particular abilities didn't fit. I mean, I'm sure lots of people like to use, like, Shadow's throwing ability, but for, like, a normal playthrough, for, like, a person who's playing this for the first time, it doesn't mesh that well. And then Cyan's, like, waiting ability, like, to get the different things, especially when it doesn't pause the system, makes it basically worthless for using those things. So it's just like they could have just combined a lot of the characters and made it so there was, like, I don't know, 6 to 8 characters total, rather than, 14? So, yeah, that just... That was one I think the one of the points that they didn't think through enough. It's like they wanted this huge cast of characters and then didn't see how well. Yeah, there's 14 characters. You can have when you have the 3 teams, you're using 12, but we left 2 of them behind. But yeah, if they want to do the multi-team thing, they should have had 8 as their max. I think that would also gotten rid of some of the headache on some of the 2-team to 3-team like puzzle, not even puzzle solving in some of the dungeons, because that actually got really annoying. So yeah, I think the cast is just too big. I guess that leads into character stories and like the storyline in general. The story for the game I liked. I think the idea of having the world be destroyed is really cool and should be utilized more often. Not maybe like world destroyed, but like the villain getting far enough in their plan that it causes changes in the world and in the characters. I think that's a really cool concept. The villain, Kefka, is cool in idea. I don't think there's enough depth to him to make him like one of my favorite villains of all time. So, yeah, I mean they're doing a lot of like the destroying stuff more now, finally, but I mean I'm sure this is one of the first games that did that, so it was a huge step forward in storytelling for games. But yeah, Kefka, as much as cool as he is, and like the idea of him is cool, I don't think he's anywhere close to like my favorite villain in any game or even like Final Fantasy wise. So, trying to think about my favorite villain in games or everything. In Final Fantasy, I'd have to think about any of those. So, yeah, let me think about that. Get back to me like tomorrow or something. I'll try to think about that. I haven't really ever like put them in a list or anything. So I think story overall. I mean, let's see. The first part of the game was all about the one country trying to take over everybody. That's pretty whatever. The second part is just people coming together to defeat an enemy. Yeah, I mean, the story overall I don't think is the strong suit. I think where the strength in the game lies is really in the individual character stories and their progression. And of course, that only really applies to a couple of people because some of them either don't have that progression. Someone like Umaru, I'm assuming I did mess something with him, or I just straight up missed part of their story. Because I know I missed part of Shadow's story. I missed Gao's story. But characters should still be interesting, even if you miss their part, a little bit of their extra story. Like you should still be interested and care that they're on your team. And for like half the characters, that's not it. But for the other half that has decent story, I mean, like the brothers, I liked. I think they're likable characters, and they work well. The Locke and Celeste thing is cool. Like they're both cool characters, and Celeste's kind of like redemption is cool. Cyan, I think, has the best story in the game with the loss of his family and how he deals with that, mentally and kind of physically. So it's like I think is there anybody else who's like really a good story? Yeah, I wish there was more of their individual struggles. sometimes. Like it's like bits and pieces everywhere, but I don't think it never any of them really intertwine to like lead somewhere new. So it's like even though I'm interested in like the characters of those storylines, I don't think that still is like super duper strong. Let's see. I guess it's a bit art and graphics and stuff. I mean, it's a good looking game. I think some of the world design is a little weird, and it's like pretty not functional. I've talked about that a little bit with like there's a lot of areas where it's hard to see where you're supposed to go, especially at the beginning until you kind of realize what the designers like make you go like have you go through. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's tricky. I like the word tricky to like where can you go and what can you interact with. I think that's a really good way to say it. And so it's like yes, it's supposed to be a game first, and you're supposed to know what's possible, or at least you're supposed to know what you can try to figure out what's possible. So I feel like it fails a little bit on that side. On the stuff that doesn't matter, like the sprites and things like that, those all look really good. The monster designs, as is pretty much always the truth in Final Fantasy, look fantastic. They're so weird sometimes, but I love them. A lot of the graphical effects look really cool in this game, like the attacks and stuff. That's usually a thing in Final Fantasy anyways. The animations, though. The sprite animations. I hate the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs did look weird. The animations actually surprised me a lot. The way that they convey emotion and stuff through the animations. I think this game is the best sprite-based game that I've seen with those kind of animations. Just like like little jumping things, all that kind of that stuff. It's like they really pushed forward like the tools they had to show like the emotion. So I guess in a storytelling aspect, that was really good, and that surprised me a lot. Music was very good a lot of the time. I think some of the general themes weren't the best. Like, it's not as memorable for me as some other games. But when it's good, it's really good. Like, I mean, the opera scene obviously is pretty famous. The ending stuff is very good. Yeah, it's just good sprite music. So, but not like my favorite music. Like some people, this is their favorite music out of any game ever. Definitely not. Some of the themes are fantastic, but I think overall the quality is not. It's not all up to that high. Let's see. Anything else? Funky post-battle fanfare. Anything else in the game in particular I want to talk about? I think I normally talk about games that I haven't talked about. So yeah, I think final. I don't know, like review score. That's kind of a weird thing to. Maybe like. Yeah, how does it fit my Final Fantasy rankings is probably better. Problem is I haven't played all of them, so or even close to all of them. But for me, it's below 7, which is my second favorite in the main series. So I think, yeah, third favorite Final Fantasy for me right now. So it's better. The only thing, it's like not ahead of a whole lot because I haven't played a whole lot, but it's better than like 1. I played 1. What I played in 4, because I played about half of 4, it's better than that. What I liked it better than like I played most of 13's better than that. Better than 10-2 in most regards. So yeah, my third favorite Final Fantasy right now. We'll see. Be interested to see after I play all of them where everything kind of fits in. So yeah, I would say this game should be probably. I can't. I'd say this game is for anybody who really likes RPGs, or even likes RPGs just a little bit. I think this is probably a must-play. It's a classic. I think it's one of those games that, yeah, pretty much everybody should play. Should you have the chance. So, yeah. There you go. Okay, so yeah, let's look for future stuff. So this was the last game. Actually, this was the first game we started this month. It's the last game. We're finishing on the last day, just because we took a break from it. Tomorrow, starting Action August, switching gears completely. We'll be playing Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. So get stoked for that. I don't know how long that'll take me. I said I estimated 7 hours. Is it really that short? No matter what, we're not going to finish that tomorrow. Other stuff that's on the plate for this next month is I'm going to do a God of War main series, more of a story replay than like a gameplay replay. And then God of War, the new one that came out this year, we'll be playing that. We'll be in between all the games. We'll be going back to Nier Automata to do some platinum trophy progress stuff. So yeah, that's what's on the plate for this next month. I don't think that will take us to the end of the month, but it's hard to tell. But yeah, tomorrow, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Wow, this actually took me. I thought we would finish early today. Final battles actually took like a long time. Some Onimusha? Maybe. Yeah, let's put that on. Let's keep that in the back of our minds for possibles, depending on where we end. Like, as we go through the month, if we need something, we'll put that on the short list. I'll need to get less than 20 hours. Yeah, right now, we have estimated 67 hours for everything except for the Nier stuff. I have no idea how long that will take. I'm only planning on doing 1 or 2 days in between each of those things, though. So we still should have time for 1 or 2 games. So yeah, we'll definitely put that on the short list. See, there isn't randomly something after this. Save that down. Let's see. In year, I'm level 54 or 55. I have like 34 hours, maybe? Something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of time to get the platinum. We'll see. Do it in between each of the games. That's like 4 or 5 days. We'll see. Like that's enough. Depends on item drops and how long it takes us to get random stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of side quests we need to do. We probably have like a full 2 days worth of like side quests. So, I mean, if it gets super grindy, I probably won't do it on stream. Try to just push forward to 4 full days? Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely have 4 full days of stream time devoted to Nier. So. Yeah, I probably will just buy the trophy for the pods, because that's already seeming annoying. Possibly the weapon one, if that becomes too grindy. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, so where should thanks everyone for hanging out. Not just today, but for all of this game for this month. It was an interesting month for sure. Looking forward to playing some action-y stuff, though. So, all of you have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, whatever, wherever you guys are, as always. And I will see you tomorrow as we start Action August and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.